In case you guys are wondering, this tire still leaks. I think both the side tires, they just still leak like crazy. Dude, how's she looking?
Dude, she's looking unreal. As a homie, I'm super proud to see like what you've put into this. It doesn't do justice to the camera though.
No.
Like when you're here in front of it, in person, looking it over, man, it's just like everything just ties together so well.
I'm pumped. And today's a big day.
Big day or big snail? Wow.
Big little snail, big day. Today we got actually like a lot of parts. That box looks so destroyed, dude.
Brought this at Goodwill.
I know. All my other stuff showed up so nice from Rock Auto. This one's just haggard. This is the box that was supposed to show up when I did the upper control arm. Quality. All right, first up, we got hopefully a good shape starter and an alternator for the K20 because you guys know that I've just been slowly trying to put all the parts together. So these are a couple things. And then the EP3 pulley from K-Tuned that we put on came with a belt from K-Tuned also. Dude, that's big.
It's fresh, eh?
I feel like that's way too big.
No, that should go. Oh man, we're scratching stuff.
Okay.
Look at that. Oh. And it just adds more to that.
And yeah. So these guys I bought from Rock Auto, just like all the other parts I put on the other day. This thing hopefully does not look like a giant turd because it's gonna be pretty visible. Oh nice, that's actually just looks normal.
Wow, I love the look of new parts, man.
Right? Especially in Ontario, man. Everything you touch is just gross.
Okay, belt, starter, alternator, little nipple.
Yeah, I forgot to put this on, and now it's in the worst possible place.
Oh, that's gonna be my task.
It's gonna be your task. I'm gonna leave you to do this all day long, and I'm gonna do everything else. Goal today is to get the turbo kit on. Like, we wanna get everything on. If you guys haven't seen like the turbo kit, we've been sitting on it for a couple months now. I didn't think it was gonna take this long to get here. You guys are aware of that. We literally got this thing when Brad came to visit like 2 weeks after we moved into this house.
This looks like what a turbo looks like
on Google Images. But before we do that, we're saying engine harness.
I think so.
We're gonna start there.
Get the harness out of the way, and then like you said, we're not fishing it around stuff.
Yeah, then we don't have to work around.
Never fails.
So this is a tuck harness. This is literally designed to be tucked, kind of hidden away. Not like every other engine harness where it's just all up in your face, everything's bunched together, it looks like crap. This is meant to be like nicely hidden. And our thought process with this is we'll put this on, if we put this on before we put the turbo kit on, we have tons of room to get to everything. And this will also give us a really accurate idea of what we are still missing.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure we think we have everything in there, and we're gonna get in there and we're gonna have like, just this section being like, where do all these plugs go? K-Tuned actually labels every single one of these, which is super sick. And then this is also goes with it. This is a conversion harness. So this takes everything here and puts it into the ECU, I believe.
How many drops we got?
We got 2 drops so far.
2 drops.
They say 3rd time's a charm, but it's like a little rubber gasket or whatever, grommet, and he just doesn't want to go. Like, we gotta get this. Look, I had to take the pulley off. It's the only way we're getting it in. We gotta get him on like in there. I don't know if you can even see it. See my little chopstick grip I got going there.
Still working.
Yo, who asked? Okay, I got this stupid little thing on way down there. I have a pretty good guess of how this goes. Should we look at a photo or should we just, and then see if we did it right? Let's see if we did it right.
Let's see if we did it right.
Tries to whistle. Stretch! That's it.
Okay, here
It
we go.
popped.
All you got? Okay.
She's on?
She's on, yeah.
Minty. All right, tension's coming back. Okay, so I got the little nipple on, belt on, alternator and starter is on, and then Chris basically just fed this through here because we don't know where we're gonna actually feed it yet. If this doesn't look too clean, we'll feed it somewhere else. At this point, it's literally just a game, like VSS. What the heck is that? Oh, this could be the speed sensor.
Oh, it reaches?
Beautiful.
Oh, it reaches.
Let's lift the car up a little bit and then we'll just dial in the rest of whatever's just hanging out there.
Yeah.
It's only fair, like before installing this harness, you know what I mean, to show them like what it's gonna look like. You can't just install the harness and then be like, yeah, so I really like the tuck harness. It's not done, but it looks great. Come on. So now we're assuming that this goes up here. Wow, dude, I feel like just having the harness and the coil packs and everything, like the engine looks bigger.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
I was gonna leave this guy packaged, but I think we'll bust him out just to show. 1, 2, 3, 4. It came with coil pack bolts.
Yeah, it did.
Nice. It's on my
is
list
rad.
over there on the on notes. It says coil pack bolts 4.
Yo, I was just reading that.
Were you?
Yeah, I was gonna write some like funny like comment on there, and then I didn't. But yeah, he ain't lying.
It's beautiful when there's more than what you should be getting. Wow. Oh, that's still a little bit loose, but like, dude, come on.
Man.
And like that's why like the littlest things, beautiful. And then that's all you see. Even if we use that hole, like we could, I'm sure, run it a little bit cleaner. We still might, but like, even if we just use an existing hole, it still looks beautiful. So for now, we're just gonna take these and just dump them so we don't have to look at them. But we're making good progress.
Buddy,
I think it's time.
it's time.
It's turbo time, baby. It's turbo day, baby. I don't think there's a flange on here, right? It wants us to put the flange on, which means we're not gonna run this. We're just gonna get some sound. We got the world's biggest wastegate. Like, what is happening? I don't know if there's springs in it, or if we gotta put the springs. There's just like a big thing that happened in this video that we didn't notice at the time, but you guys called out, was that this manifold that it came with, this is for D series or a B series. This is not for a K series. Very obvious now that I know what I'm looking for, but literally 5 days ago, after dealing with these guys since the day I put out this video, the whole point of this was to do an eBay turbo kit. I didn't want to spend like 800 bucks on a sidewinder. That's more than the whole turbo kit was. Maybe one. They were nice enough to send out the correct K20 little stubby boy turbo manifold, but it showed up like 5 days ago. And I've been trying to get this since 3 months ago when we unboxed this.
That would come with hardware?
That one came with hardware, and this one came with hardware.
Yeah?
So we're good.
Not bad.
It's not a bad kit. Usually stuff doesn't come with hardware. Something I'm disappointed in with this is I can't heat wrap it because there's no holes.
Yeah.
Weird. But something that is nice about this is it's a top mount turbo, and then we got world's biggest wastegate. I don't know if it's gonna fit. That's how you know you got an eBay special. You need your hardware, you just go. Imagine we forgot this. First start, the whole thing just sets fire. Like that's like the tightest thing I've ever seen. Does it go?
Yeah.
No way.
It's got tons
Oh, there's a dent here.
Yeah.
I was gonna withhold this turbo as long as I could, but
You can't resist.
we just have to do it. We have to do it. In here, we have the Mac speeding rods. The good old eBay swirly boy. You can tell that everything's just sourced too, because like everything comes with turbo gaskets.
Oh, yeah.
The turbo comes with turbo gaskets. The manifold comes with turbo gaskets.
How many of those do we have already?
What, turbo gaskets?
Yeah.
We got 3. We got 3 and we only have 1 turbo. As far as eBay turbos go, this thing's pretty beefy. Like it's
Actually,
a decent size.
yeah.
So it's gonna need to get clocked. It's gonna sit straight up and down. Bottom one's a drain. Oh my God, it's already almost clocked. So if it's gonna sit on the car this way, because there's no room, right? That's what we were talking about, it's super tight. You wanna make sure it still works? Yeah, I think we're good. We can fire it up. We need some bolts. Time to insert the snail.
It's looking real tight.
It does. I just don't know. We're gonna either have to have this facing, I guess, straight down, but then it'll hit this, right? Nah, there's no way. Uh-oh. Ah, why you do this? They're all the same. They're all exactly the same size.
What they doing to us?
So stupid, man. There's no way. I'm saying that there's no way it goes up, because that would be so awkward to have this come up. This could do like a 90 here and then the piping coming around. I think it'd be cleaner, but again, like they didn't even send us the right coupling, so.
Coming together so nice until you find out you don't have the right coupling.
Well, I only expected, dude.
We knew there was something.
We're not gonna reuse this. I wanna make like a custom front bash bar, but I wanted to get everything mounted to see where it's gonna be. Because I didn't want to make a bash bar, and we make it 2 inches too high or too low, and the intercooler doesn't fit. See, this one would fit, but I don't know where our rad's gonna go.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. So, first off,
We thought we were on a roll. I found out we weren't. This bumper ain't gonna fit. Alright, so this is what I'm thinking. Let's take this, put it in here. Okay, whatever height it is. This guy will come through this hole here. This guy will come and hook up to here. We'll cut it right here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, first we'll make sure it's gonna work. We'll cut it right here, and then we'll throw a straight right across.
Okay.
Okay, so this is done. So these are the only two pieces we need for that one end. And then we create the other end.
Normally, I would say we get everything good, and then we just cut the bumper, right? Like the bumper's gotta get cut, we're doing something the bumper's not supposed to do. So we have to move everything anyways, we may as well see where this wants to be instead of cutting the bumper in half, like you said, and then why did we cut the bumper in half? We still moved everything. I don't know what's wrong with my hood latch actually, it doesn't close, but...
Oh yeah, you're not even touching. No, dude, you got 3 inches above it, maybe 2.5, 3.
Oh, holy
Yeah, exactly.
We're basically building our own kit here. We have everything coming off the intercooler. We put the bumper on just to make sure everything fits, which it does. And essentially what this is gonna be is we're gonna cut this right here, and then we're just gonna go straight to the throttle body off that. So that's why this looks a little bit weird. And then we couldn't decide where we wanted the turbo clocked, because like it's just so awkward. I think we're like the only people that ever did this without a sidewinder. We either have to have the turbo up and this pipe comes straight over top, which I don't know about. I'm not sold on the look.
This pipe's not going anywhere.
No.
Realistically, I mean, there's gonna be something coming into the throttle body.
Yeah.
This pipe, the only difference is either gonna be high or low.
Yeah, so the only thing right now we have a straight on this. The other option, we'll get rid of this so you guys can see. The other option is to put a 90 here, and then this pipe comes like super low, and then the turbo sits basically pointing straight down, runs like flat and goes down to there. But the problem with that is like clearance. Like there's really no room between the rear motor mount and it. And I'm just worried about like the shifting cables are gonna be like right there, and coolant lines are gonna be right there, and I just don't want too much to be like jammed up in the same space. I haven't decided fully, but we have to buy a couple more couplings because we obviously don't have all the right ones, and we're gonna have to cut up some of this intercooler piping. We're just trying to decide how. The rest of it was actually super easy. We kept the batch bar right where it is, which is gonna be nice. So when I go ahead and make my batch bar, I'm just gonna bring it right to here, and then you see we just put these little tabs just like from the bar over. We just found like, we use scrap metal for now because we're just trying to build stuff, right? Okay, so what do you want to do now?
You tell me, buddy. I wish it came with the actual like reducer 90, because we could have actually had it like linked up. I also wish that Robbie had a throttle body.
No comment. And then right there, look at that, oil Drano. All right, so we're just looking at the bung for this, and we realized that like the bung's kind of a piece of shit. Like I don't know what their idea was with this, but the issue that we found is like this one's kind of meant to be a compression into this, which is no big deal, but there's not a whole lot of threads on it, and to get it to go through the oil pan, there's not gonna be a whole lot left, and then how do we keep it secure on the inside because there's not actually a double nut, and we can't TIG weld, and we don't want to like JB weld it in there. And I don't think we're gonna use this, which is actually okay. Like obviously this is an eBay turbo kit, whatever. So we need that. The oil feed line we would have gone ahead and done, but they're missing this top piece, which I don't know why, but we never got this feed, whatever you want to call that.
Like a plate.
Yeah, like the little feed plate or bracket or whatever. It should bolt right onto there, and we should be able to run a feed line right at the top of the turbo, but we never got that piece. So we can't run the feed, and we can't run the drain. Like we got this all cut up and put the little like 45 AN fittings on here. And then so this runs from the bottom, it runs like right down towards the oil pan. This is good, but there's nowhere for it to go because we don't have the bump. I think we made sick progress today, and it's one of those things where like, dude, we've dialed up like the quality of the build, especially with this. I think we're gonna order up some parts, that way we can make this be perfect. We have to go look at some photos and decide what we're gonna do about this. But everybody's gonna tell us in the comments, because there's gonna be one guy, there has to be one guy that has an eBay turbo kit on a K20 that's gonna tell us like how to run that pipe properly.
Yeah, probably.
But to keep going, we want to get couplings. We want to get the 45 that comes off the turbo because we don't have the right size. Like we need like the reducer, and then we need like 2 other ones. We need to get a new oil bung. We need to get that turbo fitting. We need to get studs for the manifold, and we need to get hoses. Wastegate has those 2 little nippies on it. I don't know if you guys can see it. I installed the 2 nippies earlier. They saw that, I think. Yeah. There's 2 nippies, and there's nowhere for them to go. No hoses. It came with no hoses. It's just nippies pointing into the air. So we need to figure that one out too. It really does look nice. The best part is when you put the hood on and close it, it looks like a complete box.
It's gonna be sick though, rolling up and then just popping it.
It will be. I think we should leave it like a sleeper for a bit.
100%, yeah.
Cause like I was thinking about ordering like the rear quarter panels and like welding them in and making it nice and painting it and carbon fiber hood and but I kind of think that like this is kind of sick. Pop the hood on the rusty box and have like $1 million engine bay. Well, that's all we can do today. Let's go order some parts and eat some dinner.
Sounds good, buddy.
Thanks for your help, brother. Next piece comes from our donation pile. Oh my god, it's frozen. No, it's frozen to the earth. No way. Dude, I took up the ground.
What are we gonna do?
Oh, there we go. Okay, good.
Oh, we're good.
We got it, we got it. Put this grass back where it came from.